Hello, Danger Nettles. I'm here with a fish and a snake.
Apt description, I suppose. It's better than some of the things you've said.
One has a hatchet and one is super fucking gay.
What?
One has a hatchet, the other it has an an entire legion of Huns.
Hey!
Just so
I don't
many
have a
Huns.
legion.
Yeah. Alright, the first SCP of the night is the Peripheral Jumper.
Ooh, love the peripheral jumper.
Yeah, you can see in the picture right here.
Ah, yes. The corner of a room with a slight blur at a slight greenish blur at the bottom left of the picture.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, the peripheral jumper wasn't actually hostile, was it? It just bounces around, right?
As far as I'm aware, I think it's not hostile unless provoked.
Right. Peripheral jumper is a good bean.
Yeah. Alright. Item SCP-372, Object Class Euclid, Special Containment Procedures. 372 is to be contained in a cell 5 meters by 4 meters by 2 meters, lined with reinforced plexiglass. Embedded with each of the 4 walls of the cell will be one infrared motion detector. Feeding will take place once every 2 weeks. It consists of 1 kilograms of red meat and uncooked vegetables to be deposited in the cell via chute. All guards working near 372 cell must wear helmets and cameras mounted in the forehead. Live feeds to the nearest guard station. In the event of a containment breach, an alert will be sounded that all personnel should watch for any brief flickering movements in the corner of their eyes and to report immediately if one is sighted. Description: 372 is a creature of unknown genus, approximately 2 meters long from the head to tail, and weighing approximately 45 kilograms. It has a long, thin body with 8 pairs of narrow limbs. Analysis has shown that its muscle fibers are redacted, aligned for extremely fast and precise movements. Every part of the body is abnormally flexible, and the limbs are coated with small fibers that cling to almost any solid surface. In place of eyes or ears, it has data expunged. This sensory organ is capable not only of echolocation, but also detecting energy transfers such as electrical impulses in the brain of nearby beings. 372 has learned to time its movements to those pulses, predicting the movements of any being around it. It uses this technique to hide either by hiding behind the head of a person looking for it or hiding in their scotomas, blind spots, and scates, clipping during eye movement. 372 first came to the attention of the Foundation on Redacted when an undercover agent working at Redacted reported seeing a creature that resembled the described hallucinations of one of the patients, Mr. Redacted. After a thorough investigation, 372 was captured via Redacted, and it was determined that it had, for unknown reasons, been tormenting the unfortunate patient.
No. He's just doing a bit of trolling.
It confused him by periodically following him and remaining within sight of him while hiding outside the visual fields of those around him, making him believe that he was hallucinating a monster no one else could see. Unfortunately, the patient had by this time actually become mentally unbalanced due to stress and data expunged.
Sounds like the SCP was not the only issue. They just picked the wrong target to troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, I feel like almost anyone could be driven to some amount of extreme paranoia in a situation like this.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Alright. Logs of tests on 372. Participant 2D class personnel. Location, empty room, 6 meters by 5 meters by 3 meters. Test parameters. D1 was instructed to stand in the middle of the room, D2 in the corner. Both were to perform a visual search of the room. 372 was released into the testing room. After 5 minutes, armed personnel entered and ushered 372 back into its holding cell, and D1 and D2 were debriefed. Results after 5 minutes, D1 reported no sighting, and D2 only detected a few brief flashes. Right. Participants 2D class personnel. Location empty room 6 meters by 5 meters by 3 meters. Test perimeters. D1 and D2 were instructed to stand in opposite corners of the room, make a visual inspection of the room once 372 was released into the containment room. Results after 5 minutes, both D class had sighted 372 15 times, both at identical times. It is believed that 372 was darting around in the spots where the blind spots in their vision overlapped, and occasionally had debris covered and dart into another one when one area was no longer overlapping. Participants 4D class personnel. Location empty room 6 meters by 5 meters by 3 meters. Test perimeters D1, D2, D3, and D4 were instructed to stand in 4 corners of the room and watch 372. Results approximately 1.5 seconds after 372 was introduced into the testing area, D3 shrieked and collapsed, spurting blood from a wound on his redacted, the scene that spontaneously appeared. D1 and D2 and D4 abandoned their stations and ran for the locked exit. D4 began pounding on the door before he was also injured, losing one redacted. D1 and 2 re-entered into one corner, D1 curling up into the fetal position, while D2 stood absolutely still. No activity was reported for the remainder of the 5 minutes test. When the test was ended, D3 had expired, D4 required surgical redacted, and D1 and D2 were not physically harmed. None of the surviving test subjects reported seeing 372 at any time. Note, aside from what it did to that mental patient, this is the first time it's actively harmed a person. D3 didn't really have time to do anything that pissed it off either. Did it just get hungry? Dr. Redacted. Addendum, anyone pranking nervous personnel by pretending to see 372 in front of them will be severely reprimanded. O5 Redacted. Wait, would humans count as red meat?
I don't know.
What?
The reason I say it is because one of the things it eats is red meat.
Just because it eats red meat doesn't mean it eats people.
I'm kind of torn whether or not it was hungry or that it really did not want to be seen, so it tried to hide inside someone.
I'm guessing the latter because
Hmm.
they do not seem to be a being who likes to be watched directly.
Yeah.
Human flesh is technically considered red meat, and
Oh,
most cannibals say it tastes like pork with a consistency of beef.
okay.
Yeah,
So technically, human would be on its diet.
yeah.
Alright. Oh, I just realized, what's the thumbnail gonna be?
Oh, I should also mention that at some point I will be pulled away to do something for my ma'am.
That's fair. Go Discord. What the fuck did they draw? In 3, 2, 1.
What the what the hell?
What is this?
Wait a second. Wait a second. The head. The head is just toothless.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Did
What?
they just a weird green version of Toothless?
Yes.
I think they did. He's toothless except long and handsy all of a sudden. Why
Granted,
is toothless handsy? This isn't that sort of media.
man, granted, he is pretty big, like 2 meters long from head to tail.
Yeah, but there's nowhere in his description that it says looks like Toothless if they were a noodle with
Yeah,
8 legs.
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, 2 meters long would still be like uh just over 6 feet.
Yeah,
Like it's about the same size. It's about the same length as me.
Also, it doesn't sound like it necessarily has normal eyes and ears. Remember the description?
Oh yeah, no, it's
In place of that, it has redacted.
but it'd be too hard for them to try to draw something that was redacted.
Okay, let's look at fan art of 372.
I think I saw something really good by David Gonzalez, who does like a really good SCP animation thing. It's been a while since I checked their shit out. While Jerry's doing that, thanks to the person who told me about the Facebook site, I also have some of Detective Void's old videos right here. If we want to go through those, that way we don't have to go through Facebook.
It seems like everyone has a different idea on how it looks, but I think this fan art is very adorable.
Aw,
That is a very good bean.
so yeah, I just wanted to show that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so hmm, what are we putting at for the copy? Clickbait thumbnail.
Um.
I would rate it higher if they hadn't made it basically a toothless version of it. Now I can't unsee Toothless as their
Eh,
version.
I mean, at the same time, that is definitely a flavor of clickbait.
yeah. And, oh yeah, it's like tackling him to the ground when more than likely it's gonna want to avoid him.
Yeah. I'd place this at a 2.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
2 sounds appropriate. It's not a 4, but it's not a 0.
Yeah.
Right. Oh god
There's a
damn it! There's
noodles.
Raid Shadow Legends ad in here.
Oh god damn it.
Why
Also,
is it?
there's
Oh
an
wait, why do all the content farms love Raid Shadow Legend?
because Raid Shadow Legends has no standards.
Yeah.
There.
They even.
Also,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
there is a noodle staring at me
Nice.
from across the room.
Is it your noodle?
Yeah, it's the noodle.
Yeah. They
Eh,
they even offered to sponsor me, but they only said they would give me $5 per person who joined through me.
Mm.
All right. Let's see. Who wrote this? Slyocat. And they did put the author and the SCP license. Okay, so they did that correctly. Alright, so let's see what they wrote about the peripheral jumper. 3072 belongs to a previously unknown species and resembles a large terrestrial arthropod.
What?
The peripheral jumper is almost impossible to see if it doesn't want to be seen, and it seems that the Foundation is hiding something about this object too.
it ever say arthropod? I think we have the full description at the side, right? I don't see anything about having an exoskeleton or anything.
I mean, resembles doesn't mean that it would literally have the same
Yeah.
That's
things.
fair.
And like when you look at it, I could see comparing it to like a centipede.
Yeah. That makes me think of
I
that
will
once.
say I don't
Oh,
think it would look quite like a centipede because instead of saying it has an exoskeleton, it said it's coated in small fibers.
fair enough.
I mean, I get that, but like when we think about animals that have that many limbs and are long,
Yeah,
the first thing that's going to come to mind is various arthropods.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair. When you mentioned a centipede, I started thinking about that anomaly. That's like a centipede that at first is an illusion. It makes it look like a stone archway to a fantasy world. But once you walk into it, you realize it's its stomach, and then it unfolds itself and wanders away. That's an SCP.
No, that's not horrifying at all.
And it actively hunts humans only.
Mm.
I forgot what number that is. Yeah, but are we ready to start the video?
Ready's a relative term.
Also, I like how we're starting with whoever this old fucker is. Oh wait, is this gonna be the mental patient?
Oh, right. All right. Everyone get ready for it to get super fucking ableist.
uh,
I forgot about the mental patient. Oh no.
The article actually includes someone with mental struggles and
yeah.
given the
The
history,
article,
given precedent.
the
Yeah.
article, the SCP articles typically always handles that well, but the farms, especially
Yeah.
this one, do not.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's gonna start off already great, ain't it? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Man was sitting at his desk working intently when he saw something move out of the corner of his eye. He was home alone, but he was very tired that evening. Taking the vision as a signal to his overloaded brain that it was time to rest, the man went to bed. A few days later, the situation happened again, but this time the man couldn't find any solace in being severely fatigued. Eventually, the visions happened regularly. The constant peripheral jump started to severely disturb him.
Did you
He visited an eye
how
doctor.
Huh?
how much faster did you bump up the speed?
1.25.
Huh. It feels even faster than normal.
He usually does
It's
talk pretty
odd.
fast.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
And a number of other specialists, but they didn't find anything wrong with him. The situation changed drastically when the rapid movements at the edge of his field of vision were replaced by hallucinations. The man saw a
What?
long
What?
What the fuck?
What is
I just
this?
It's more accurate than the thumbnail, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Right.
Wait, no, it's not. He only has. Wait, I guess it is, yeah.
Oh, oh, oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyways.
why
Oh.
do I hate this?
Also, it's never fully revealed itself to a person.
That's because it's so shy and skittish. And how does this look so close to the one that I really like, but so bad? How can the same design be so fucked by? Oh, how does one make this so cursed?
I don't know.
It's like they get all the details right, but it also feels all wrong.
The Uncanny Valley version of this thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright, let's
This
continue.
is the uncanny valley of it. It's almost there, but not quite, which makes it more unnerving than if it was less accurate.
Oh my gosh, I just realized the black line for the walls in the background overlaps on top of the SCP.
Oh, come on, man.
God damn it! They're over there just laughing her butt off.
Just noticed that. I was like, wait a minute. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep going, I guess. 3, 2, 1.
Tailed monster with many thin legs. Being an ordinary sane person, he could only come up with one explanation. He had lost his mind. The man voluntarily went to a psychiatric facility which he never left. The doctors confirmed that no one else could see the monster, and how could it be otherwise? Unless, of course, the monster was from Raid Shadow Legends and was on a tablet.
God damn it.
The fucking. Oh.
Alright, I skipped the ad.
Good.
Basically, the man never found out that he wasn't crazy. Unfortunately, by the time Foundation agents discovered object SCP-372, the victim's mind had suffered too much damage. For some unknown reason, this unlucky man was plagued by the peripheral jumper, which is very strange because the creature usually prefers to hide out of sight and doesn't come into contact with people. Hi, I'm Detective Void. Today's episode of my vlog is dedicated to a mysterious and ambiguous creature, SCP-372. It's known as the peripheral jumper, and there's clearly something wrong with this object. The object was discovered by a Foundation agent working undercover, probably in a medical facility. The staff member reported seeing a monster, one described as resembling the hallucinations of one of the local patients. The team that arrived on the scene conducted an investigation and caught
They just show up wearing like kind of blue military outfits.
I feel like for this SCP, you don't need a bunch of guns. You need a really big box and just put food in it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Close the box and then put it in its room. And be
Yeah.
like, okay, no one's going to go in here without your permission. You have a lot of hidey holes.
So